Okay, go. That'll work.
Okay.
What's the topic?
So what's your name?
Ethan.
Josiah.
Okay, Josiah, I see you not doing the intro.
What? Are we going to introduce all of ourselves?
I mean, this planned.
I'm Tanner.
No script.
Okay, I'm going to ask.
No script.
No script.
I'm going to ask the first question. What's it even called?
Okie podcast.
Okie podcast.
Oh, okay. No way.
I mean, we just kind of, we don't know. We just write.
What is up, YouTube?
Yeah, what he said.
Make sure you subscribe. Yeah.
Let's just get it started off with because I'm honestly pretty curious.
Did you guys show your biceps?
What?
Yeah.
About it.
I'm honestly pretty curious about all this.
Okay.
How was this started?
Okay. So
Actually, it's a good question.
I had a cop
Okay, good.
tell me
Great beginning.
that I had to give my ID. Hold on. That way I make sure I get it right. He said if I'm a passenger in a vehicle, even though I have my seatbelt on, I was not the one who pulled over, I still have to give him my ID. And I'm like, no, that's not right. If I haven't committed a crime, I don't have to give my ID. So he argued with me and he told me, he's like, no, you definitely do, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to look into the law. I spent 3 months saving for the camera and stuff, looking into the law. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go do First Amendment audit. And he was a Roland cop. So I went to Roland, and they come down there. The police chief and the assistant chief came down because some shop owner called the cops on me. And
Shop owner, of course.
they was mad because I wouldn't give them my ID. And I'm like, what crime did I commit? So they called the DA, like trying anything to like see what they could get on me. And of course they couldn't get nothing, and I left, and I edited the video up, and then I really don't do a lot of audits anymore, but like we're trying to do animations and like different stuff, just whatever.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Chris helps me a lot. Josiah's like part-time. Yeah.
Part.
Straight up, I just walked in the door, said hi to Josiah, and I was pulled in. So
Yeah, man.
I'm literally just like a neighbor's friend.
Yeah, I've been like trying to drag him down here, and today I was like, I know I didn't give you a heads up, but we're going down there today, and we started talking, and so I was like, yeah, come down here today. Come on, man.
I literally came here to do homework, and now I'm part of the podcast.
We don't want to stop you. You break it out. We'll help you.
No, it's fine.
We can cover the podcast. Yeah, bro, we can cover your homework.
All right, so 2 plus 2.
It's a calculus podcast now.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know about no calculus.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you want to be a problem.
So
Calculus, 2 plus C.
Yeah.
I think that's how calculus works. I'm not sure.
Somewhat.
So
Close.
So
me and Kevin was talking, and we was talking about trans.
I thought I said trains.
Trans?
I don't
Trains.
all about
Trans.
Like the whole LGBTQ.
Trans.
Trend.
You got me confused now. I'm stumbling. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm saying.
Transgender.
Yeah, transgenders. Okay. Actually, I met one at the gas station yesterday, and I was like, yeah, come down to the podcast, man. And then I totally messed it up. But dude had 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah,
I was like, you're a dude, my man.
I feel like if you're gonna transition, you can't
Yeah, at least try.
Yeah.
Well, this ends on that me and him we're talking about. I was saying it's probably a lot harder for. Oh, sorry. It's probably a lot harder for a man to transition to a woman than it is for a woman to transition to a man. Because when you're a fully grown man, your bone structure is already there. It's already set, and then when you try to transition, it's hard to kind of break bones and reset the whole bone structure. When you're a woman, I'm not too sure, but I guess it would be better just for like making broader. I think it would be easier to grow than shrink.
Yeah.
Because like, I have met a transgender who looks exactly like a guy.
Okay.
Like
And that's what
100%.
we was talking about. Maybe
I've
not me
seen
and
some
you,
stuff.
but me and your mom and Brittany. Okay. We was talking about, you remember? And I was like, this dude is trolling. Remember?
Oh yeah, he's like
Okay.
a army dude.
But then no, the one that turned out, it was really a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I thought it was a dude that was just trolling, like beard and everything. And he's like, I'm transgender, or, you know, saying he's transgender and stuff. And I'm like, this is totally, dude's trolling. Like, he's not even trying to look like a girl. But then it actually turned out to be a girl that looked like a dude. And I was
100%.
like, okay, in that case right there, like, okay, dude. Like, you want to be called dude? Like, dude, because you look like a dude. Like,
Yeah.
but in the case of, like, the one I met at the gas station yesterday, like, I'm sorry, you have a mustache and a beard, I'm not calling you ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, I get that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't even know what's now. I have no comment about that.
I mean, that's just my, and I don't care what people do. That's my thing. Like, that is the
that's all
point of
you.
a free country. But once you turn 18, like, leave the kids out of it. Okay, who here knows
he doesn't know the topic.
the kids that, like, whenever they're doing, like, transition with kids and stuff, okay, the medicine that they give them is literally chemical castration. Like, we use it to castrate sex offenders.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we also use hundreds of other chemicals that can like potentially poison us to help cure us.
Yep. I mean, yeah, we do, but like, okay, a kid does not understand the ramifications of being castrated, like not being able to produce children in the future. A kid cannot know the effects
What
that
they're
will
getting
have in the
themselves into.
future.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, you know, once you turn 18, you're free to do whatever you want, but until then, I don't think we should be doing anything to kids.
Yeah. For the
No,
kids.
because legally you cannot go get a vasectomy until you're 18.
Yeah. But in some
It's
places,
true, I tried.
what do you even need that for?
Did you actually
I
try?
get laid all the time, dude.
You don't
dude.
get laid.
Yeah, I doubt it. But,
gotta
Just
cut
like
that- we gotta
20
cut that
people.
part out.
That's just guys, though.
Are we just gonna leave that part? I guess we're just leaving that part.
He
in.
leaves a body,
Yeah, I'm leaving
like a line of
Comedy
bodies.
relief.
Just where
Comedy.
he
Line
wants.
of bodies. Okay, so I don't know.
Transgenders. Too.
Bro,
What you think?
I think it's so
What do you
stupid
think
that
about
like
trans people?
people like force their kids into that, bro.
Can a man
See, and-
get pregnant?
And that's a lot more of, and like what I'm thinking of.
I
like,
do not care. You're transgender or not. Man's the man.
Catching hands,
The
man.
The man cannot get pregnant.
Man's biology cannot be impregnated.
But real quick, I want to talk about like you know, like how some people are kind of enforcing stuff on the kids. Like modern parenting is kind of atrocious, and mostly because like it's just kind of deal with your kid and like sit in front of a screen instead of like actually
yeah,
like,
and
talking with them and having
kind
a
of see it
personal
in like the
conversation.
freshman class and everything. Like,
Oh,
it's-
for real.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Some
Yeah.
birds.
It's like,
And there's a lot of things where like you know there's some things that the kids don't feel comfortable confiding in the parents in, so that's usually why they go to like school and like try to confide in there. But then there are times where just the teachers are just not good examples, and they just kind of like not always, but there are
Yeah.
times where they just force bad ideals,
Yeah.
or reaffirm.
Reaffirm them.
Yeah,
You know. Yeah, I see that
Bring
as a
bullying
problem.
back.
Yeah, bring back bullying.
I am a
It's
hermit
gotta
who has
start a
not left
protest.
my house in a year. I am the result of bullying.
Yeah, but okay. The thing is, like, okay, I had this friend, and he was fat, and we always used to. I wouldn't use the words pick on him, but like, you know,
Kind of like
we tried to motivate
Flipping
him,
shit.
and eventually,
Yeah.
like, he did. He started going to the gym. He got real ripped, and like, dude's big now, you know,
Yeah.
and like that was the result of
Heck yeah.
bullying per se. I mean, we weren't really trying to bully him, but
You're just trying to give him confidence.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, because there's like positive and negative bullying.
yeah,
And like that could also be like why some people are transitioning, because like some do feel as if like it is their only place where they feel comfortable, or they feel comfortable being like a certain way, but when they're around some other people, those people don't make them comfortable being that way.
yeah, but
So they want to be like
around the other people that will.
Yeah. It's like an excommunication kind of thing. Like if they don't feel welcome, they don't want to like be a part of that. They don't want to even be associated with like.
Well, people don't
like,
know
their own
discomfort
gender.
anymore. Like,
No,
think
you have it
about
good right
what
now.
our great grandfathers and grandmothers went through, great or whatever, exploring America, like going to the West,
Dying for our country.
dying.
How many of those? Like,
They just roughed it. Like
trans
they
people
did
do
what
you think
had
are
to
gonna
be
go to war?
done.
Even just like
In order to
100
make
years ago, whenever we were like under the threat of like nuclear war and the invasion of Soviet Russia, just people being afraid for their lives, and it kind of unified the country in a way.
Yeah,
And now our country's so at odds with one another that
yeah. We
you
were
know,
All we
talking
need
last
is World War
night.
Three.
How do
bring
you
us together.
unify
World War Three.
two parties? One that says men can have babies, and one that
The common
says
enemy.
one that men cannot have babies, but neither one of them will budge. I mean, one side is obviously right, and one side is obviously wrong. But like, how do you bring them together?
You
And
can't.
yeah, a common enemy, but like, we don't want that. Nobody
Yeah.
wants war.
Yeah,
Nobody wants war, but sometimes.
Okay, but
that's-
then how are you gonna do it?
We just might need that.
But how are you
Okay,
gonna do it?
but our young people
They want me
nowadays,
to be comfortable with them, but they're not even comfortable with themselves. Like,
yeah, that is
Honestly,
true.
yeah.
That is, yeah.
Okay, nowadays, our young people, I mean, do you think our
It's gonna
young
be
people
sad.
are
It's really sad.
like the men who fought in World War II?
No,
Hell,
Not at all.
at all.
Soft.
Get a splinter.
can't do nothing.
Okay, at school, how many
A
people who
lot.
say they're trans, or,
A lot.
I mean, a number. Hold on,
11, 12.
12. And how many people you think are in high school all 4 years together? Maybe like 100 per class? Like,
each year
yeah, each
has
100 per
100
year.
people.
Okay, so 400 people and 12. I mean, that's honestly not as bad as it, but that's 12. Way out here. In the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere.
Way out here. And it's not,
Imagine
it's not
like
the norm
imagine
here.
I-
Imagine New
It
York.
is not the norm here.
New York.
Oh yeah, I
I
bet
can
you
really
all up
imagine.
there, dude. All them
You
Democrats.
can't even talk to people.
all them
because you're
Democrat cities. Ugh.
like me yesterday
see.
at the gas station. Like, ma'am, sir, dude.
They're just like spawning in more. Dude.
And then like
I
You
think
accidentally
TikTok
get it
has a
wrong.
big.
Yeah,
Oh.
TikTok, China.
for sure.
I mean, and just call them what way you want. And
Or-
if they start screaming, just ignore them. Because if they're screaming, they obviously have their own issues.
Yes.
Especially if it's just something as simple as
Delusional.
like misgendering.
Okay, so.
Delusional.
If I call
Yes,
them
delusional,
what
for
they
sure.
want me to call them and they start screaming, I'm walking away. I'm just walking
I'm
away.
sorry.
Like if
I'm not
they
gonna
do
call
that thing where like
I mean, if it's a
actually
man, though, and they
no.
like-
Yeah, and that's another thing. Is
It's
that, like
like-
if you accidentally misgender somebody and you're just like, I'm so sorry, and then like, but there's kind of like a level of intolerance with it that like
It's almost like
if I say I'm sorry, it's like I'm genuinely sorry,
Yeah,
and then
like, look-
it's like you're still yelling at me because I misgendered you.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
I said I'm sorry.
And they want me to respect.
I'll try to like, especially
respect what you want to be.
especially
called,
for us around here because it's not the norm. Like we're not used to it. And then you accidentally misgender somebody once and they go off,
Yeah.
and you're like, I'm sorry,
And not only
I'm
that-
not used to it. Yeah,
See, I think this is also
It's
a
just-
thing, just like a lot of bad examples. Because like I have had, I used to know like two transgender people back in high
George.
school, and
Yeah.
they
was
were
like,
like
"Oh,
the
you're the
nicest
kid."
people. Like everyone else, just didn't really give a fuck.
Smear.
But there was one time where I was
guess,
actually
like,
genuinely
just
breaking down, and like
That's fine.
they just helped me out. They didn't try like convince me, become
Yeah.
transgender. They didn't try like tell me and like their own ideals. And they just helped me out,
Mhm.
and that was pretty much it.
I mean, yeah.
It's like they want to be respected. they want respect for what they want to be called, but like respect me, that's not what I want to call.
Yeah, see,
And-
like those specific people, they earn my respect. And so I call them by the thing, but and that's another thing. Like if you want respect, you gotta earn it and also give it to other people.
Yeah, and that's one thing is that like with the trans community, there's people that demand respect in like any way possible, and then there's just people who are trans and they want to be a separate gender, whether it's man, male, female, whatever, like non-binary, whatever it is. There's this group that demands respect no matter what. And there's this group that are kind of just what they are, and they don't care. Like if you misgender them, they're just like they correct you, and then they go on with it.
And something that you keep in mind
get pissed off and go off on you for it. And it's just like you're the people you interacted with. Like they didn't try to push anything on you. They didn't like fight you for it or anything.
Like me personally, that's why I feel like the majority of them are like. But I also feel like, and like a lot of the more annoying ones, the ones that we just kind of don't like, are the loud minority of it. And where like they make such a big stink and just make fun of just themselves, embarrass themselves. Where they are the only examples that we know of.
And especially like the news has a lot to do with it, because the ones that act out like that and demand attention and respect and stuff like that, that's what the news publicizes. Yes. But like you have this minority of a minority that are just themselves. You don't hear about this.
Okay, I have a question. How many people there's 325 million people in America, right? Okay, give me a percentage number you think. Go ahead. A percentage of the number you think identify as, let's just generalize it and say trans, non-binary, whatever they want to say, that does not identify as a male or a female as they were born. Like how much percent do you think?
It's probably rising.
I mean, it's rising.
There's about 331.9 million people in America.
So about 325.
325 million. I'd say.
Okay, I was a million or 8 off.
Yeah. I'd say probably like.
So about a million.
They said like 25,000.
325 million?
325 million.
I mean, that's what. Like, I think that was like the last census.
To answer your question, I think probably like. I don't know. I've encountered a lot just like online, but from America.
Yeah,
but I haven't encountered a lot around this area. Yeah, but you know, in like northern cities and stuff, you're gonna find a lot more.
And in the West.
And in the West.
Okay.
I don't know.
Probably like 5%.
Yeah, maybe 5 or 10.
Okay. I do have an answer here. It wants everyone.
Okay.
If everyone wants to
15. I'm glad you're on that.
15%.
Is that what just we need? Just like a research guy?
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, that way,
15%.
Ready for the actual numbers?
Hold on. I want to say mine.
All right.
What are you doing over there?
What do you think?
Fiddling with yourself?
I think
82%. 82% of
Where are you
LGBTQ individuals commit sexual assault, or have been sexually.
Say your source real quick.
Well, so 90% statistics.
What's the source?
Yeah.
What's the
What's the source?
He doesn't know.
Trust me, bro.
They're all .gov sources. So,
well, anyways,
Office of Victims of Crime.
I think 0.9%.
0.9.
But yeah,
numbers.
Like this is just from this one site, but from PewResearch.org, it says about 5%.
About 5%.
That's what I got to.
I was
so
going to be
we're
around
5% of 325 million. Do 5%.
Is that in the U.S. or?
Yeah, it should be in the U.S.
How much do you think identified that way 10 years ago?
Zero.
Yeah.
0
So
point. Maybe like
5%? That is like
maybe like not point
mind blowing.
0.5.
In 5-10 years,
0.5 at most.
we've grown like 5%.
5% is a lot.
No, I mean,
No, I'm saying
United
like
States.
as a country.
Oh, okay, yeah.
especially because there's been more of a push that it's okay to be like that now.
In schools and stuff.
And, yeah.
Okay,
And
so do we think it would be better to like tell people like, look, no, you really are a boy. I'm sorry. And like, if you
But
want,
their feelings.
I don't
Yeah.
care about their
Their
feelings.
Yeah, no one cares
Exactly.
about their
Their
feelings.
feelings.
I mean, honestly,
Welcome to
the
the
truth
real world.
does not care
I
about your
know,
feelings.
but nobody wants to look at the truth.
I have a good topic.
Nobody these days wants to look at the truth.
That is
Zero.
true.
Nobody these
How do
days.
y'all feel about the recent school shooting?
I was gonna bring that up.
Wow.
Okay.
Transgender
That's
shooting.
Coincidence. I wonder what medication they're on.
Okay,
I
everybody else can
wonder-
give their thoughts.
Okay. I don't think
And
it's
then
nothing to do with
I have
transgender.
some.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
Probably not.
I think
think
maybe
it's just the
a
person.
minute amount.
I think it was
Maybe.
just the person. To be
Because
honest.
he was like, he's trans, it was a
She.
Christian school.
It was a
It was
she.
Just,
They're just proving their mental illness.
Okay.
Oh, my bad.
But
She was on testosterone,
he was on testosterone.
which we all know can make you like mad
Mad.
sometimes.
Roid rage. Roid rage.
No, not that bad. Calm down. We know what he's doing.
yeah.
My calculator broke doing math.
Okay. The thing is, no, y'all go ahead.
But I mean, there's been like, this goes kind of back to the news. Like, there's been thousands upon thousands of school shootings just in like the last few years, and but the only ones that have been reported recently have been these few transgender shootings.
No. What about the Parkland,
Yeah, I mean, like those have been reported,
Uvalde,
but,
Texas.
Uvalde?
but
That honestly, this is the
That
only one
ain't
that
no
I know of.
telling.
Yeah, I think this
Yeah.
is the first
No,
one.
I think there is
there's
three.
there's three.
There
Look
was
who it
three,
is. Look who it is.
But you also,
I know them, but
hello. You don't know me.
Yo,
But these have been like the only
Got a
ones
seat?
that have actually like.
What?
Why not?
yeah, we're talking about good stuff.
We're talking about trans.
Okay, who here thinks that they have a solution and not you
Why not?
that
him?
could fix
Sorry,
every
Tony.
single one of them, no matter what the situation?
Stop bringing it up.
No, that's not going to work.
Like, you can't
They'll
tell
just,
people to
they'll
stop
just try
talking.
to like
You
bring it
can't-
out more and
Yeah,
demand
make
more.
no one do
decided
anything.
the
Ignore
more
it, though.
people that know about it, the better. Actually, I think.
Like, and like,
Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to gain attention and respect.
Stop giving them
And so the more you
attention.
ignore them, the more they're going to push
Yeah,
it.
stop giving
well,
attention,
the less attention you give them,
The less
the less they
attention.
want to do it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
a
all
little
of
bit.
us.
But the thing is, you can talk about it without saying their name. The Daily Wire, they never publish a
If we
shooter's
bully
name,
them,
ever.
I mean,
Ever.
they're gonna feel bad about themselves, and they might actually change or do something about themselves.
Anybody else think they got a solution?
Just bully them.
I have one that'll fix it.
Your solution is bullying.
You know,
My
I'm not even joking,
Like,
Just
dude.
take all of their lunch money.
and like us.
He said take all their lunch
I
money.
need-
They're
I
like,
need some
dang, now I
I
can't
need some
eat.
cash, bro.
I need some
Dang,
gas
bro.
money.
Better bring my gun tomorrow to make sure nobody can take my money.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, not really.
A trans person might
Since
try
we're
to
back-
shoot me.
Since right back on that, like the reason why you probably said like, and you see more like trans shootings and like reported on the media, that could just be how the media is itself.
Yeah, I didn't mean like there's more, but like there's more like publicity about it because like I haven't really heard anything
I mean, like
about like any of the actual like regular shootings, but I've heard about the three that have happened, the three transgender shootings that have happened.
So, back on topic, who thinks they got a solution?
Solution to trans
Solution?
people.
No.
What?
A solution
Oh,
to
that's what it
school
sounds like.
shootings.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
To school shootings.
but
Oh,
Bring back.
okay.
Get rid of trans.
No, because they're not
Parents, lock up your guns. They're not locked up as much as you think they are.
all. No. That ain't.
About
No, bro.
like
You can't get rid of
Nah,
guns.
yeah,
As soon as you start
you
getting
can't.
rid of guns,
Oh, and, yeah, you
Okay.
can't get rid of
Anybody
them no
wanna
matter
hear?
what. Even
Yeah.
if there was a law passed, Americans are so stubborn that they're just gonna keep them.
Hit it with the facts. Okay, who wants to hear the perfect
all right,
solution?
The
Tanner,
CIA
hit it with
funded
this,
it.
please.
Okay,
yeah, there's-
for
Pay attention.
instance,
All right, concentration camps.
Wait,
go.
wait.
listen,
Like and subscribe right
hey
now.
now.
Like and subscribe right now
That's gonna-
before we disclose
Before
the
we get
perfect
canceled.
solution to
before
school
you get canceled,
shootings.
here we go.
Oh, I hate people like you.
What did I do? Smash that like button.
Before we give the answer,
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
dude, see it's a beginning.
If we get 100 likes on this one video, I'll
We get 100 100 views. We don't even.
If I get 100 likes, I'll eat this phone in 10 seconds.
Okay,
I will call the White House.
so
The CIA funded me.
At 3 a.m. They gave me
see me
Cut
cutting
that
the
part out.
bleeping it anyways.
Yeah, bleep it. Bleep it.
Okay, so
I'm on the watch list.
now with
Perfect
this last
solution.
shooting, right? Okay, we know from the manifesto that they had
know what a
another
manifesto is?
target, right?
Okay.
We all know that. She had another target,
Mhm.
but she didn't hit that target.
Mhm.
Can anybody tell me why?
Because they had guns.
Because they were armed and defended.
Oh,
Okay. So then she went to, from a hard target, she went over here to this soft target. Hey, no guns allowed here. So she knows no one's carrying a gun, right?
So you're
So
saying
she goes in and
teachers carrying guns.
I think
Teachers carrying guns.
I think it
That's what I've
should
been
be
saying
a
for years.
law that everyone at the age of
because-
18 takes a course in firearms safety and is issued. Okay, there's a country, I don't remember exactly which one, but there's a country that is a thing. When you, not even when you turn 18, when you're a kid, you start training on a gun, and when you turn 18, they issue you a gun. This is your gun, and you are to keep enough ammo,
Yeah,
a
just
certain
keep up
amount
with
of ammo.
because like that will work because if the school shooter knows that everybody around them has a gun, they're gonna get dipped up. And
But if they're
not
mentally
gonna-
ill, they're gonna shoot anyway.
Okay, but
you can neutralize
But
it faster though.
you can neutralize it faster. How long did it take?
Those police get in there in like
Couple
what, 2
minutes,
minutes?
probably.
2 minutes?
2 minutes. 2 minutes, couple minutes.
Yeah.
And especially with how prevalent guns are in our country.
I mean,
Yeah, it's
49% of the
makes
world
sense.
guns, bro.
I also think a lot of people are starting to think anything like the cops are more incompetent than they already are. So I think if they go and shoot a bunch of people and
well,
they
for
just get
instance,
out.
Uvalde, they stood outside for 40 minutes
Mm-hmm.
while the dude was in there. I mean,
70
if the teacher would have had a gun when he started shooting, if 5 teachers would have had a gun, that would have raised the odds that they would have stopped it a lot faster.
77 minutes until they moved.
But you're also treating this like a teacher's not going to have a mental breakdown
Okay.
and shoot a bunch of kids.
Okay.
Because teachers have to deal with the worst possible people.
That is
Kids.
true. That is true. But at the same time, that's why.
You shouldn't be a teacher if you can't handle it. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but, like,
I mean, I agree, and it is
Shouldn't have a
hard.
gun if you can't handle
Teacher
it. Boom.
push it.
But at the
Criminal
same
getting guns.
time, okay, I do
Kid
not
pushes
depend on
teachers to the limit.
anyone for my personal safety. I am responsible
Yeah.
for my own safety.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm a teacher and this other teacher starts having a breakdown and she has a gun, but that's fine, I have a gun too. I am responsible for not only my safety, being a teacher, but the student's safety as well.
Mhm.
And me
You have to-
not being, I don't want to say a weaker person because everybody has stuff in their life, but the mental capability to compartmentalize.
Never heard that word in my life.
It's like, okay, at home,
Yeah.
my stuff that happens at home, when I go to work, that's everything that happens at home goes in this box over here, and I don't touch it until I get home. My stuff that happens at work, when I leave work, it goes in a box over here, and I don't touch it until I go back to work.
Okay, so the whole mental box thing.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I understand
Okay.
what you're saying now.
Yeah, I mean, I would be able to stop it a lot faster. Say that teacher does have a breakdown. Okay, well, at least there's someone else around. I just happen to think that it is a better solution than taking everyone's guns, because the criminals will always have guns,
Yeah.
no matter what you do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Always.
And if you take away if you take away the regular law-abiding citizens' guns, then the criminals will
Yeah, there's no way
really
to
take
defend
advantage
yourself.
of that. They would take advantage of that so hard, bro.
I think Chicago or something. I don't know if it's still like this now, but a few years ago they used to have no gun laws at all. Or no, they made it so that all guns are banned, and they had the highest gun crime rate.
For now, I did go through the settings last time and make sure. I tried anyways.
So all guns are banned, and they have the highest crime rate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chicago. Yeah.
Because like, and since normal people don't have guns to defend themselves, all the criminals are like, "Oh, hey, we have guns. Let's just go rob."
The criminal's going to get a
Exactly.
gun no matter what. It's
Yeah.
legal, illegal. They get it illegally anyway.
That's the whole part of being a criminal is like,
But also with everybody having a gun, like, and like, yeah, if you're mentally stable, then like that, then that's fine. But if you're that one person who can like mask your instability, you can just get a gun and go.
Just look at drugs, bro. They're all banned, but they still get it anyway.
So
Yeah.
I heard
People
a
make them.
woman say,
People
just
can
teach
literally
men
make
not to
them.
rape. I was,
What if we
Rape
take
is a
the guns
crime,
away?
bro.
What things?
like they're still
Yeah,
gonna do
people-
it. Like,
exactly.
We could just make
it's
guns.
just like killing
Like
someone.
they'll just start making guns.
It's still
Yeah, there
it's
actually is a
still
way to
bad.
free
They're gonna
like
do it.
guns.
Yeah.
Just teach them
Just
not
start
to.
making
Does
guns.
not
Like
stop.
they'll find out a way.
I
If
already-
There's single
you take
use,
if
though.
you take away guns,
pretty
they'll
much.
find a way
For the
to
most part.
Always.
make guns.
Yeah.
You know.
Actually, who watches? Hold on.
And, there's people out there who've been stockpiling guns as well.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
Brandon
Yeah.
Herrera. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon
Big time.
Herrera.
So even if they,
Who watches Brandon Herrera?
I don't know who that is.
Okay. He, Kenzo Shiabe or whatever his name is. Y'all know who that is?
I don't think so.
Nah,
I cannot
sorry.
recall.
He's like Japanese leader of some sort. Like a year or two ago, dude. Okay, in Japan, guns are illegal. Period.
Mhm.
Right? Okay, dude made a homemade gun from stuff from the hardware store. Steel
Oh.
pipe.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
And he
And
shot
he's a
some people.
YouTuber.
oh, he shot one
One
dude.
person.
The
It was like a homemade gun.
okay, and
A
so
makeshift gun.
Brandon Herrera did he was like, okay, we're the parts. We're gonna make this gun. I swear to God, demonetized. Took the video down. Not before I seen it because I'm on that stuff.
No way.
Yeah,
He just went to the hardware store, got some stuff, and he made a gun.
actually, he ordered it off Amazon, delivered right to his house.
No way.
Jesus.
Yeah, and he okay, they was like, you use a battery to make it go off,
Okay.
and he got the cord and instead
Oh,
of getting
that's
a
weird.
long cord, he got
Okay, so
a cord and attach
that long
it. It's
guy.
like a pipe
Also-
bomb, pretty much.
yeah.
he's
I
making
know
a
who
big
he is.
AK.
Got a pipe with a
And
baby using gunpowder in the middle of it.
and he just got behind a plastic 55-gallon drum. This is the gun, this is the barrel, and he's crouched behind it, touching the thing, and it blew up right by his head and stuff. I mean, if people want to make a gun, okay, look at England for instance. They banned all the guns, right? Then what happened?
No, they didn't ban all of it. They just don't have guns.
Okay,
Like,
okay, so they don't have guns.
Yeah.
So then what happened?
I mean, it's
It was a year or two
it's a
ago.
law, yeah, to have a gun.
Okay,
Whatever.
but then what happened? People started stabbing people, right?
There's
Oh my God.
26
oh
inch.
yeah,
So then they
blades.
outlawed knives. So then guess what? People started getting screwdrivers and stabbing people.
You can get a
where
pencil
there's a
and kill
will, there's a
someone.
way.
People
You get a wooden
people
pencil.
can do
Kitchen
stuff no
knives.
matter
Bro,
what.
they're gonna outlaw stuff till chemical warfare.
Like, they don't have
comes.
anything in prison, but
Yeah.
they still get stabbed in
Some
prison.
type of disease
no.
is in the
They-
middle.
they ain't doing that in
They don't have
America.
anything in prison, but they still stab stuff people in prison. If it comes to that,
No, they have
people are
they
still
get stuff.
Kill someone with a
people
rock.
get stuff. People get stuff.
So
dude.
You
plastic
just
spoon.
You just run over people.
Exactly on the concrete, sharpen on the concrete, bro.
Yeah. But
So
there's
if they
nothing
wanted
you
to
can
kill
do.
somebody, they'll
So
kill
wouldn't it be
somebody.
better if every single person had a gun
Yeah.
and if
Going
something
that
happened,
route.
they could defend themselves?
Yeah, I think even if there is still casualties there, that'll be the best.
There'll
possible.
be less casualties.
That'll be the best possible.
What the-
Possible.
Okay, so I just looked up the whole gun ban thing in Britain.
Yeah.
So apparently, rifles and shotguns, those are perfectly fine. So you can have a musket if you want, but handguns are no go.
A musket.
A musket.
I
Yeah,
see that.
No,
yeah,
I see
no
it.
handguns.
I see.
No, one
I
of the
see a-
teachers
a blunderbuss,
actually used
I know.
to have a
I see
musket
a
in their room.
musket being
because
highly
it was
just
old enough to be
ineffective.
considered.
Yeah, you can
Just
steal a
like-
musket.
you're just like
Nowadays, for
How
sure.
effective do you think?
Put your little ball.
up this shop, sir.
Siege. Go in there with a thing.
What if
Just load
everyone
it
had a
up.
musket? Just replace all guns with muskets. How do you think?
Okay,
How do you think Robin would do?
okay, but my only thing with that is,
That's an
Cut
old
that
meme
out.
we can
Cut
reference.
that out. Cut that out.
what was it?
I was just saying it's an old
No,
meme.
no.
Yeah.
I'll throw it.
Okay. Here's the thing. He said, "Why don't we just replace everybody's guns with muskets right?
Yeah, wouldn't it just be harder then to say? Just, load up your thing, go in, and just like, Oh, is it still recording?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And then the homeowner has their own musket that they have to load up and stuff. Oh my
But
god,
what
it might
about if there's
actually
three
make
robbers?
robbing worse.
Yeah, exactly.
I just talked myself out of it.
I said it quiet. It's fun.
Okay, so
Like, like whenever
what
you do the
about
musket animation, like whenever you reload the musket.
me?
Yeah, whenever you reload the musket.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like reloading the musket.
Oh my god. Y'all are stupid.
No, Josiah was doing it for like 10 seconds.
And then he was just like, bro, so I was like,
I see you having to zoom in super close on Josiah.
oh my god, dude, don't do it.
Little tip, do it to your side.
Yeah.
Who's calling him? No, are you calling me?
We have a call in? Like people are just calling into the podcast. Like
Are you
we're
coming
live
in,
or
Noah?
something.
Oh, yeah? All right.
Yeah.
That was the YouTube telling you to just...
Yeah.
Shut!
I have a question.
I'm just kidding.
Who has TikTok?
Nobody.
Oh yeah.
I don't have it.
Oh yeah.
This guy? He definitely...
I have it downloaded. I don't use it.
I deleted
It takes
it.
like a whole gigabyte on my phone.
I used it
dude.
once and never
I got
touched it again.
Yeah.
You should get rid of it.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay, so
I don't. Bro.
I actually personally want to talk about the conference.
I love
Who has
TikTok.
seen
I
the
watch
conference?
The what?
People getting
The TikTok banning conference.
Oh yeah. I literally I
Oh,
couldn't care about it.
That
The
was
Congress hearing?
that was the stupidest thing
Yeah.
I've ever
I
seen.
never. Yeah.
If
Like,
I
they
literally
could've-
couldn't
if I
answer.
access,
They could have made
if I
literally-
access TikTok on my Wi-Fi, does it use my Wi-Fi?
Sorry,
I
I
see
know. I
it's
was terrible
information
about
from
Yeah.
TikTok.
What'd you
They
see it
literally
on?
didn't
What'd you see that
ask
on?
that.
Yeah, they did. I watched it
Oh,
on the
to be honest, I
news.
only seen like bits and
Yeah.
pieces
Watch
of it.
that,
I
Chloe
was
South
impressed. I haven't seen the
bro.
whole thing, but it was.
Yeah.
I was
And then it
laughing.
cut off after that,
That's
right?
why you always watch the whole thing.
What he
After the
really
Facebook
said
thing,
was,
anything
does
that
it use my
anything that they have to do with
Wi-Fi
like social
to
media. I'm
look
just
at
like,
the
oh,
other
I'll take it.
devices that are on my
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
I don't really blame you because like
Yeah.
Boom. Fact
They
check.
also,
Twitter,
dude, they
I will
asked,
find
they
you
asked
every
so
single
many
platform
stupid
is on fire
questions
and
on there,
going
though.
down.
No,
Yeah.
but they were actually.
Especially-
I think
like
every
when one
question was good.
dies, the
Even
toxicity
from
of
the
one of them is going
Democrats.
to go to another place.
Yeah.
You know, that was
Okay.
one thing
Next
that
week's
the
topic,
Democrats and the Republicans
Congress
were
hearings
agreeing on.
on TikTok.
What?
Nobody besides you watch Congress hearings.
I do.
Hey, they were agreeing
Okay,
on
you
that.
just talk
That's
about it
what
straight away.
Besides you.
I do.
This
I know,
man
but I
is
was
the only one
thinking-
here that cares about politics.
Hear
I
me?
mean-
Hear me? A common enemy. Look, they both.
Okay.
The Democrats and the Republicans both.
Yeah, honestly, I
back in a
will
second.
agree with that. That was the first time in a long, no, I want to say ever since
Ever.
I've started listening, that the Democrats and the Republicans came together. Noah, come on.
Come on.
Okay, this is the first. That was the first Congress hearing I've ever heard where the Democrats and the Republicans both came together and were, what do they call that? United.
United.
See, like United States of America.
But it,
He's like,
The way
what is
that
it
they-
called?
What is it called? Because we're not very
the
united
USA.
anymore.
the execution was horrible, though. They made no points, and they just kept talking over the guy and not really letting him talk or explain anything.
Well, that's because he
Out of
wasn't
order.
explaining it. He's
Hey,
like,
you
"Oh,
okay?
I'll get back to you." Like,
Yeah, because-
yeah, you'll get back to us. Like,
He was trying to the whole time, but they just kept talking
Your
over him.
password
They like wouldn't
suicide.
actually,
That
and,
would
like
be crazy.
explain his reasons and explain why TikTok acts the way it does.
What's that?
From what
What
I
was
know,
that
if that interview,
fat
nothing
white
happened.
lady's name?
I mean, there's.
I don't
there's
remember
a lot
her name, but I know
there's a
trust
lot
me.
of them.
Trust
she
me.
always
Lizzo?
has her laptop, and it's got
She literally has a TikTok.
and it's got
fat lady?
He goes, that fat white lady. You're like, Lizzo. He said Lizzo.
I thought you just said fat lady.
That lady.
Watch Meat Canyon. You'll understand when you do.
You can, it's funny.
Oh, her. I have no clue. Ask
Let me
her.
see. Yeah. With her laptop and
Bro,
her "Don't
she's
tread
so-
on me" sticker, I already knew.
No way.
Yeah,
Don't
she's good. She always be asking the hard questions.
Yeah, it was
Really?
so funny though. He went, can I answer? She went, no. I was
Damn
like,
right.
bro.
That's her time.
No, but
like,
she was like,
She didn't ask a question.
yeah, she did.
She was constantly asking questions.
She asked
and she just
multiple, and then she stopped and was like, "So," he goes, "Can I answer?"
Because he's Asian,
No,
dude.
we're moving on.
He's
He's Asian.
Yeah, he was given no chance to give his answer or his point. It was just
My
like,
man.
it was just, excuse me, sir, can you explain why this thing is
Listen.
popular?
Okay, it
I
doesn't
don't
matter
know.
that they made 0 points. We can all agree that TikTok is poison.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think that the whole platform should be destroyed, but I think
So
that Congress themselves
it
should make it
doesn't
better.
matter. I think we should just get rid of it anyway.
Well, no, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
You
keep
gotta
scrolling
think,
through
though,
TikTok. while
okay,
y'all
they
do-
can't. But they have people that are writing their questions and stuff, and like, yeah, I mean,
yeah, wait till
they
Trump gets
could
back.
do
and
better,
Yeah,
but like,
sure.
I mean, really, when you are busy like that, you have to depend on other people to like,
Get this one disclosure.
know what you need to
Oh, shit,
be
you too.
talking about. I mean, you have a lot of like Ted Cruz. Okay, I know of multiple hearings where he's like, he's in multiple committees, and like this committee is in session, and this committee is in session, and he needs to be in both of them, but they're like, all the way across the Capitol from each other.
That's just
And
bad
he's having to,
planning.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
And like,
But like on
but
the committee's part.
that also is not relevant, and to like how like the person and the spokesperson or CEO or whatever for
Yeah.
TikTok, like how he still didn't
Show
get a chance to talk. And like how he didn't really then like get his points across. And like I am fully about free speech and letting someone finish first.
Okay. But the only
sorry.
thing is they only have so much time. Okay, when you go into a hearing, that's like us sitting here and being like, okay, you're recognized for 5 minutes, and the clock starts running, and like, so you start asking dude questions, and then he's like just trying to run the time down, which is what, if you listen to the whole thing, okay, you'll see a pattern to where he literally said that the lawyers had coached him on like what to say. It was all about Project Texas. Well, we don't care about Project Texas because we want to know about the code right here, right now. And he's talking about the future, like, when we get Project Texas done, because they're
We'll
like,
get back to you.
do they store the information today? Like, does TikTok store your information?
Do you know what Project Texas is?
He was
Yeah.
flying.
Yeah,
He was zooming.
It's
That car
a-
was flying.
Which way? This way?
That way.
That way. Okay. It's a plan to have the servers
Frozen
on
school zone.
American soil, checked by American
It's-
people, verified by American people. But the problem with that is the code, it doesn't matter. Okay, Chinese law says if like the information that they gather, okay, the Chinese law says if the Chinese wants that information, that they have to give it to them by Chinese law. Well, they're a Chinese company, so they are bound by Chinese law. So
Yeah, they can't do nothing.
Well,
the code in TikTok,
There's gonna be in there.
like, okay, yeah, they're saying like that information will be kept on American soil, but how does the Chinese government feel about that? They're just going to cut off access to China?
I don't know if they really care. We don't really have anything.
Oh, yeah,
and
they
They
also
care.
that-
Yeah,
they
they
care
care.
because they came out the day before the Congress hearing and said anything to do with TikTok goes through us. Period.
Oh yeah, that is
like
a little
The
suspicious,
next
but
podcast
still, like,
should be us
I
watching and
don't
reacting
really.
to it.
Yeah, I'll have to do more actual research in that to actually give an opinion.
I mean, okay.
I don't get opinions.
That's all we get here is opinions, okay?
In
Okay,
Minecraft.
in my opinion, TikTok is doing nothing but
We get
spying
bitches.
on the American people, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, and then that information gets fed to China.
I don't.
Go
Sorry.
ahead.
No, I don't really believe in that, but I do believe that TikTok itself is just bad. Where it just the environment itself and the algorithm it's just bad. Just
But you don't think that
toxic
they're
for
giving
humanity.
you don't think they're giving our information to China?
Yeah.
If you look
Hold on.
at
No,
if you,
I said, does he think that?
I don't really believe it. It could be possible, but I don't really believe it.
if you look at
Okay, we're talking about an algorithm here.
You know, I can go
shows-
Google right now and look at your account and show you everywhere you've been today, yesterday, the day before that.
it's all public
No,
information.
you can't because I went through my phone, got rid of all that. I even blocked all
Doesn't
the
matter.
shit.
You have a Google account?
You still have a digital
Gmail?
footprint.
Yes, I do, but
You
I
still
blocked
have
it from
a
tracking
digital
my
footprint.
Okay, just
I do too.
digital
I
footprint.
tried to look mine up today, and it was like, no. Now, I don't think that they don't have the information. I think that they can track your stuff if they want to,
They definitely can.
but you can't see it if you don't have it turned on.
Well, what would they have to track if you posted them?
Literally, they can just like go on there. I mean, because like everything.
No, your movements.
everything is on
Like, okay,
Satellite, use data.
it's called Google
IP
Timeline.
address.
Google
IP address,
Timeline. You
yeah.
go into your Google account, go to Timeline, and if you have your location on your phone, you can look and see everywhere you went yesterday.
I'm going
What
to see.
times?
I am going to see sad results.
He's like, I was at home all day. What the heck?
I feel bad. I feel
They
bad
leak your
for
address.
my internet provider, bro. They can
All the
see
internet.
everything I've looked at, bro.
Yeah. Josiah's like, yeah, for sure. My parents, if they knew, if
They knew what he was looking
Why are you
at.
looking at me?
Nah, bro.
she was like,
Mustard gas. I mean, mustard gas.
How to make a weapon.
I've got
How do I build a gun?
How to 3D
I
print a
got,
gun.
I got how to make
How to make a
gun.
bomb.
pipe bomb on my phone.
Save.
we're all definitely on a
Screenshots.
terrorist
Yes.
watch list.
Oh yeah,
We're just joking.
my
This is all
phone.
a
Totally
joke.
joking.
My phone
I think I'm
hears
on a
me
completely
play
different
COD.
watch list.
My phone hears me play COD, bro. I'm surprised the cops haven't showed up at my
My
house
phone's
yet.
dead right now, so I'm not going to anything. Right now.
This is my phone.
No, it's mine.
Nah, that's mine, bro. He
No.
owes me money. Remember?
Definitely not.
So back
Go
to China.
Texas.
Back to China, knowing about
I don't know.
half of the U.S.'s movements every day.
Okay. And you know, does anybody understand why that is such a bad thing?
Because it's an information that thing. If we knew that
Let's say-
about everyone and their movements too, of
Oh,
course
we
that would
do.
be a bad thing.
Yeah,
because we have more
you know where-
information over there.
Let's
Every
say,
military
let's say the
base
information
is,
does feed to China.
You know how
then,
the military moves day to day.
I mean, your
Every,
your
like,
For You
ammunition
page
factory.
shows you exactly what you want to see, right?
Every power
'Cause of the
plant and stuff
algorithm,
like
right?
that.
Yeah,
So when we're talking
Say
about
that
that,
and
when we're
that's
talking
also based off like
Save
like
it,
what you
save
watch and
Save
like
that
what you.
and then if they feed that
information.
information to China, then they know what every single person who has TikTok watches, what their mental state is.
But they're
how
not
the,
feeding that to China. They're feeding it through an algorithm, and they'll just go through the servers and just give you what
But
you want.
China
Like,
has
they're
that.
not tracking like
China
every single
owns-
one of your likes and dislikes.
yeah,
Oh,
they,
they
are.
do.
Oh yeah,
They do.
I doubt they even care.
yeah,
no,
they
it's
do.
all
China
saved.
cares.
It's all saved.
yeah. It's all saved.
Okay,
I have it, and I
That's
even
the
know
whole
it.
thing
They
about the
have a
Congress
database
hearings. If
filled
you
with
actually
information for
listen
every single user
and
that
you
they have.
watch the full context of everything,
Post
okay,
all them out.
I can get on TikTok right now and
Sundance?
check everything I've ever looked
ByteDance?
at.
yeah, ByteDance or Sundance?
Sundance.
Sundance, I think. Okay, Sundance is the parent company of TikTok. Okay,
that means nothing to me. Keep going.
okay, it means it's like
If you can explain to me other things that Sundance has done.
I think it's ByteDance. Just so we're all clear. I think. Don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Next time I'll definitely. Okay, ByteDance. We're just gonna say ByteDance because Sundance doesn't sound right. ByteDance is the parent company of TikTok. Okay.
Mhm.
TikTok itself is not bound by Chinese law, but as the parent company, ByteDance.
Yeah.
ByteDance. Okay, ByteDance is a Chinese company and it is bound by
Mm-hmm.
Chinese law. Okay, now
Record all
Chinese
this
law,
information and let me see it.
Chinese law states if they want the information, you have to give it to them.
They have access
Okay.
to it.
Now, whenever they're in Congress and they're asking this dude questions, and they say, "Does ByteDance give information? Do you give information to ByteDance?" Oh, I can't tell you. I'll have to get back with you. Well, it's a yes or no question.
So it's
You're either giving them the information or you're not.
That sounded like a solid yeah to me.
that also is suspicious, but it could
ByteDance, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
it could also be like the one question that he wasn't expecting to answer, which is kind of weird.
Oh my god.
What?
It's just weird.
Look,
Like no matter what, and that's weird. Like, I always try to give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Oh, it was more. It was like over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's good to be suspicious.
Okay. As the CEO of TikTok, you would
Yeah.
think that the CEO of TikTok makes the schedule for the people that work at TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No. You know who makes the schedule for TikTok? For employees at TikTok? ByteDance.
Do you have a source for that?
He said it.
Oh.
He said ByteDance makes the employees' schedule. Anybody that has anything, any questions, it goes through ByteDance, which is a Chinese company banned by Chinese laws.
Okay.
Communist laws.
I mean, yeah, that's what it is. It's
you
communism.
want to hear everything I can pull up on TikTok, like all my information?
Please.
Go to the terms and services.
Username, profile, photos, bio, contact information, emails, phone numbers, everyone's phone number that I have on my contact list, everything like that. Then I can go to every video I've ever watched, every video I've ever saved, liked.
And that's only what you
Anything
can
I've
access.
searched,
Exactly.
That's just what I can see.
So and some of that is history and probably just and some like permission stuff that you just probably weren't even thinking about. Just went okay.
Yeah, because I don't care.
Okay, because like I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you can remove that information if you want to.
Don't matter.
You
It's
can't.
online.
Another thing is,
Okay,
as
everything-
Well, unless it's someone like goes and archive it like if you just remove it, or I think it'll be fine.
Everything.
Who's saying
everything
that they
you,
themselves haven't archived it already?
well, no, but you can.
They
They have,
have
they have,
cards,
they have the
iCard.
database of information from
Everything.
every single
So-
user that have
Yeah,
That's
so if
never
you
downloaded the
if you
app.
like something
Everything.
and then unlike it, it'll show you that you have liked it and that you have
There's more
unliked it.
posts.
Yeah.
Okay.
They can see it whether if you look at it for a second,
Everything.
they can see that you looked at it.
That's
It doesn't
This
matter.
is just stuff.
Yeah, but
God.
that's still more for the algorithm stuff. And because like if you stop for a second on anything, it'll show like, oh hey, you have a
Okay,
tiny interest
it's
in this
for
thing.
the algorithm.
So it might suggest to you later.
Okay.
It's for the algorithm. Yeah. But
Yes.
what about what's happening behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
Now-
know.
It's just
Of
algorithm.
course,
Yeah.
they want to see what
Now,
Americans.
Another question they asked: where does
wanna
TikTok
see what
get
we
its
think.
money? Does anybody know his answer?
Us.
What ads?
I would
China.
assume ads.
Watching-
I'll have to
it,
get back with you.
it has like millions.
Okay.
Selling information.
Is
Not
that what he
only-
said? I'll have
Not only that, they're like, they specifically asked, does TikTok give the information to ByteDance? I'll have to get back to
Yeah.
you.
How is that not
You
a yes
can
or no
either say-
question?
That's a
Thank
yes or
you.
no
That is-
question.
He was coached.
Because if they did, or if they do or whatever, he could easily say
if they
yes
did,
or
they're
no.
not
He
gonna-
could
he's not
easily
gonna say
I gotta go.
because that is such a
See
big
ya.
deal. All right, bye.
Yeah.
Thanks for
It's
coming.
been a
dude.
pleasure.
Oh yeah.
Chris will
Good-
let you
good
know
point.
next time.
Noah,
Yeah. Let me
get
know.
over here.
Good meeting
Yep.
you.
All right, Noah, your turn.
Noah?
Give me a
Johnny?
handshake.
We have
too.
another person.
Just come sit in front of the camera, dude.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, man.
That's me. Yeah.
I'll kiss you next time.
Whoa, not again.
Okay, so that's exactly what I'm saying. Now, another question that was asked was, does ByteDance and TikTok have the same lawyer? Okay.
Probably.
No.
Oh, they definitely
They
do.
probably have like multiple lawyers.
A lawyer team. Okay. They definitely have
Yeah,
the same
you guys-
lawyers. And the lawyer coached them on what to say the day before. He literally said that.
I mean, that's not any different than how American and lawyers do. And like Americans will, and will teach you, will coach you
But-
into what to say to make sure they get the right result out.
I mean,
even
they-
for
they're not-
American
This
Obviously,
is on a
they
big topic,
drilled
though.
it in his head that just. I think it was a leaked. One of the Congress people had a leaked email from a couple days before the hearing, after it was scheduled and everything,
Yeah.
that he was, emailed and told to, put space between them and ByteDance and to push Project Texas. And if you notice, everything that was asked, it was always, well, when we get done with Project Texas,
Mhm.
it'll be stored here on American soil.
Yep.
And another thing is, okay, China does not allow TikTok. Okay, if it's so great of a platform, then why does the Chinese Communist Party not allow it?
For real.
I feel like we're going in circles. Like I really do.
I mean, if it's
No, this all leads to
it's a
one
good
thing.
it's a good platform, right? I mean, okay, I'm giving the dudes the benefit of the doubt. They're not selling nobody's information. They're not doing anything wrong. Nothing out of the ordinary.
There's
Then
nothing
why
wrong.
is it not allowed in China? If nothing's going on,
Wait.
why does China
If it's a
not allow it?
completely normal
Wait,
platform.
China doesn't have it?
No.
They have a different version.
Brand
I-
usually.
Actually,
That's why.
they have a
Different version.
for every place.
You know what that means?
Yeah,
Brand.
because of
Do you
the
know what the
laws that are
do
different.
you know what the
And that's exactly-
American Nintendo system is? I forgot what it's called, but it is something completely different. Like their version of the Wii is much more powerful than our version, and I think they just had to,
You mean they have a different Nintendo?
yeah.
China,
China-
who created the Nintendo.
I think it's like it.
Which is
we
fine.
have the different version of the Nintendo.
Well, they just have a different version than we do.
No,
I mean,
China.
we have a different version than they do.
Nintendo literally had to make another brand because
We're getting
they,
off topic here.
because they were banned from China. And yeah, we are getting off topic. The topic itself.
Branding.
I mean, honestly, we're way out. We started with transgenders.
Transgenders.
We're on
China.
TikTok now.
I think we just have
TikTok's a
multiple
big problem.
topics.
Yeah, honestly,
that way if
that's
one
kind of
doesn't,
how we did last time, and I just put
But you gotta-
chapters.
yeah, that way if
in
one
the
doesn't
video.
work and we can't really go with that. We just,
Look, all I'm
something
saying
else.
is the different version that they have is obviously
It's more
different than our
educational,
version.
and they don't allow all this trans.
They don't allow all this crappy
They- People in China cannot see
brain rotting
stuff from
stuff.
here.
Honestly, I think
They're just killing us from
despite
the
all
side.
the information and stuff, China not having whatever. And despite all that, I feel like TikTok is very just like an unhealthy app. Just
Very.
like sitting here,
It
you
keeps
can.
kids up all night just
First of all, like
scrolling.
you can
Doom
scroll
scrolling.
forever. Second of all,
Can't
you
even
can
lie.
see like a little short clip
I don't
and
do
be
it
like,
at
"Oh
night,
my
but through
gosh,
class,
like, dude,
yeah.
this is
Through
such
class, I'd be
such
sitting
good
in class.
information."
I
But
want
it's
to do
like
my work, bro.
it's so
Just
out of
forget it in the
context.
next-
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
out of
there actually has
context.
been a little bit of research to show actually like just the scrolling motion itself is addictive to
addictive.
people.
no. What do you
Yo.
think?
On what?
on TikTok
Whatever.
on how good of an
You have
app
TikTok?
it is.
I do, but I don't scroll through it very often.
Memes,
What are your
bro.
thoughts
You know
on
they
that?
know everything about you, right?
Yeah, we don't care.
It's about saying where they're gonna get my information.
Sell
I'm
it.
not
I
targeted
don't
for
care
anything.
anymore, dude.
Okay, but like
It's the fact that
it's the
they know
whole fact.
everyone's information.
Everyone, like
Okay.
even our military, like they know what our military does day to day, how they move, like
Government phones are not allowed to have any sort of social media.
Okay,
on it.
They're not.
but a lot of government people also have a personal phone, and then they put them both like this and put them in their pocket. TikTok's still tracking you, huh?
Don't they also invest in stuff like this though?
Who?
The government.
In stuff like what? TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok. Facebook.
No, those are privately owned companies.
Where do they get their money then?
Yeah, selling it probably.
selling the
Selling
information?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like YouTube,
Space, stuff like
which
that.
is Google.
Collecting information.
ad space, but like, and I don't have TikTok. Where's the ads at?
TT just
I
going
never
to
saw
TikTok.
There is ads like
Well, talking about ads on the app, no, and not ads like showing it to you.
bro?
The amount of ads that they get on
I'm
the
scrolling
app is how much money they
Are
get.
you actually?
That's how AdSense works. So like every ad that you watch, it's like I
Yeah,
don't know,
I'm not
like
too
maybe a
educated
few
in
dollars,
social
maybe a few
subjects,
cents. I don't know.
so I don't have an opinion on it.
Okay, but
But since
so there is ads.
yeah, and since there's millions of people like and watching it and
Scrolling.
watching multiple videos, they're of course like just racking in
an
thousands,
ad
probably
everywhere.
millions of dollars.
Oh, that's another question.
'Cause
Okay,
ads.
as a company, if Congress asks you how much money does your company make a year, should that be secret? Like, would you be willing to give that information?
I mean, nobody
Depends on
really
what the
gives away the
company
real
share,
information.
like,
They look,
stuff like this.
look like Facebook and Twitter and stuff. That
No,
Like-
they definitely disclose how much money they make. Punch it up right now.
Are you
How much
sure?
money? How much money does Facebook
are
make
you
a
sure
year?
it's accurate?
But TikTok won't give us an estimate. They wouldn't even say like, "Hey, we make $100,000 a year," around about maybe
It could be the company doesn't allow them to share that.
plus, or
Exactly.
Chinese
Exactly,
company does not
Chinese
allow
company.
them to share it.
Yeah, it's
That's
just more
crazy.
international law stuff.
Facebook.
China will
whopping
own us. China already owns us.
97.5% of
Isn't there
the
a company taking over that?
116.6 billion it generated came from
Not
ads.
that I know of.
What?
How
I
much?
thought their economy was collapsing.
Came from ads.
TikTok?
Ads are a powerful thing. That's actually something we should talk about. How are you guys with ads?
Well, I'll tell you right now, we don't make nothing.
Ads.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe.
Okay.
Make sure you watch the ad. Don't skip it.
Okay. This
He
is
said watch the ad.
this is
Nobody
not
does
even.
that.
This is like
Skip the ad, bro.
I know
got
how to get
YouTube
this video
Premium. I don't even
demonetized.
watch any ads.
Don't even watch our videos then.
okay.
It's
So
a video I sponsored.
one time, like, okay, so I watched this video of this dude. He was doing an experiment, and he was doing like he just had his phone off for a minute, and he was just like, or he had it on like this, you know, on his home screen or whatever. But he was just talking, and he was like acting like he was talking to his friend. He's like, yeah, you know, I had to go to the store and get some dog toys.
Oh, I've seen
some
that, actually.
red and black dog toys. And then he went on the internet and like within 5 minutes, an ad with red and black dog toys
yeah.
popped up.
Me and Chris
sorry.
were
And I
talking
personally,
about
I had
something.
personally done that, and it worked.
Okay, so
I actually
It
did
doesn't
that.
I actually
matter.
did do a little
Personally,
bit of research
personal
on
dude.
it.
account.
Every app does it,
Person-
bro. It's fucking
Personal
crazy, bro.
account, that actually works. It did that to me before.
Me and Chris.
It popped up. So what do you think TikTok is doing with all that information?
Exactly.
That's so easy.
They're literally listening to us right
Exactly.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna get an ad on my phone about TikTok.
You know what,
I
China?
have actually had to add that. I have looked up stuff over the ad thing and like why that happens. It's because like it is constantly listening technically, but it's
Yeah.
more just it's looking for keywords, specific keywords, and to show you.
Yeah,
like,
but how
what
do
you
we
want.
know if there's not?
There's definitely somebody that can.
What is it,
literally
where
just-
you
That's
can
also out there.
see
out there
everything?
information. Hey, there are now algorithms that can show you something even when you didn't even think you wanted it.
Transparency. If there's not open transparency, then how can we be sure that they're not using the information in a malicious way?
Mhm.
I mean,
you can't. Facebook did it for years without us knowing until someone. I think someone cracked it
and now
and like just figured it out.
Elon bought Twitter, and now look what we find out: the Twitter files, where people have been banned and shadow banned
Yep.
and removed and everything, just for saying the truth.
That's because Elon Musk's based and he's burning the whole site down.
Good. I mean, honestly, I know he just paid $44 million for it, but bring it crashing down.
Mhm.
I mean, honestly,
The
all
only thing that
these
I'm
social medias.
Every single one.
Okay, y'all can go ahead. I gotta go to the restroom real quick.
I'm about to leave, bro.
I'm here to leave, bro. I don't like this.
No, I gotta do chores. I'll pull up later.
I'm not really complaining. You guys can just leave at any time. I can sit here and just smile at the camera.
I'm speaking.
You leaving, Trent?
This one did.
Dude, how long's it been off?
Is it off? Oh my god.
Wow, GG.
Hello, my name's Kevin. I'm a shut-in for about a year now.
L.
My name's Trenton.
I didn't mean to turn this into an AA meeting.
Alright.
Why would you do that, TT? Yeah.
Honestly, since you walked away, I completely forgot what we were talking about.
What were we talking about?
I have no idea.
Transgenders.
Oh yeah, that was the premise. Though.
So, transgenders.
What about them?
Just bring back bullying.
Bring back bullying.
Facts, bro.
Just bully someone until they feel bad.
Honestly-
and they hit the gym and
I swear, bro.
they just don't. Look, you make them feel comfortable.
lean back.
You make them feel comfortable, and they're gonna.
More like.
Well, and if you make them feel uncomfortable, they're just going. It's just going to further send them into like their
I mean, not
group
like.
into like want to go into the escapism.
But-
I'm someone.
Honestly, that's better than them teaching wrongful ideas.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, and I understand where you're coming from,
Yeah.
but at the same time, shouldn't we teach people to be okay?
Straight.
Calm down, sir.
I don't know about
You will get this
Teach
entire
them to be
video
straight.
deleted.
Good.
Okay, shouldn't we teach people to be more? I want to say tough,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can argue in many ways that people can I need to be more tough and more lax and like.
Okay,
Nowadays, people are just too soft.
think about
bro.
World War
Like,
II, where these guys were going.
These 17-year-old kids,
17,
18-year-old
18-year-old kids were going out
Mm-hmm.
and fighting
until the war was over.
war.
Until the war was over, they didn't come home. Until
Yeah.
the war was over.
Okay, and
Well, do you know how many
nowadays,
of them also just lied about their age?
yeah, but the thing is
But they
nowadays,
talk
But they lied about their age.
So
I mean,
what? To
yeah,
fight for our
but they
country?
fought for our
that's
country.
Yeah.
that's even a better argument. Younger people even wanting to fight more. So
But nowadays, you can literally make somebody cry because you called them a man, even though they are a man.
yeah, exactly, that
Yeah.
does not add up.
You know,
that should not be. We're declining. We are
We are
literally
literally
declining as a
going
human
backwards.
species.
Okay.
Well, we're declining in two different ways. I can tell you that.
A lot of different ways.
A lot of different
When you're-
ways.
When you
Not
don't
just
know
two
which
different
bathroom
ways.
to go
I mean,
in,
what's your 2 ways?
there's a problem.
All right, thank you. One side, which, like you said, yeah, we're becoming too soft, and like we're becoming like too easily offended, by just the smallest of things. We're to the point where people will legit get in screaming matches about stuff that they don't even remember 5 minutes later.
Exactly.
But I also think we're being, and like the other half is going too harsh, and they're starting to like they're being too harsh in a way that doesn't make other
you have to be
people feel.
harsh in the right way.
But you also want people to feel welcome, because if they don't feel welcome, they're just going to go away. They won't care. They'll just walk off.
Okay, but
That's
for
how I was.
instance, Dylan Mulvaney, okay, and Matt Walsh, okay, everybody, Matt Walsh said some stuff here a while back, like, yeah, Dylan's a dude, and this thing that he's portraying is, I don't remember his exact words, but everybody came out and was like, oh, he's being mean, blah, blah, blah. Like, but is what he is saying, is it right? You know, like, okay,
Well, I
if
know what
he's saying something that is wrong, he's saying that, like, Dylan Mulvaney's a dude and he just is playing a character of a woman. And like, it's disgusting, and it is. And it's literally, we're erasing women. I mean, we're letting dudes play in women's sports because
That's
they
just
say that they're a woman,
That's unfair.
and
Because
it's
it's
unfair to the
Who
women.
won the last? I don't think it was Miss
I
America.
will
but
say
it
that, and
was
that is
a very important beauty contest.
I will say that is a bit unfair. I think there should be like a different league, because this is also going to be really controversial. But like men have more testosterone.
Yes.
and
Which builds
That's
muscle
just-
mass.
That's,
yeah, and like that broadness,
or
does help.
bone structure, better bone structure.
It's fact.
I mean, that's facts.
That's just facts.
I mean,
Like, it's biologically
that's what I'm saying.
facts.
But somebody out there might see this and they might be like, "Hey, that's mean." But is it? It's the truth.
It's literally on how a person takes it and perceives it as mean or, destructive or whatever. But that's what we're trying to say. We're not trying to like belittle other people. We're
No.
trying to just build up people to where they don't have as soft as a mind frame, and like they can just.
But that's what none of that sounds like.
Like the
That's
man.
a what?
None of that sounds like that. Just none of what you're saying would actually like help someone. And like if there's a guy and they want to be a girl, and you tell them no, you're a guy, they're gonna go girl for even harder.
Well,
Just out of just to spite you.
okay. Well, they can do that,
But that's their mistake.
that's their mistake,
And they'll have to live with
Yeah,
that.
and like everyone
than saying
makes
nothing.
their mistakes, and
Okay,
you learn
It's better
from
than
that.
saying absolutely nothing.
And you have to live with that.
Well, no matter what you say, it's probably gonna happen.
Okay, honestly,
And
So should we just not tell them the truth and let them do it whatever they want anyways, which is what we're doing? Like, you can do whatever you want.
I think you should just
But
let them
then they
figure
try.
it out.
Then they
instead
try
of-
to push it onto other people.
exactly.
That's when it
and
becomes a
they
problem.
take over.
See, like,
women's
yeah,
sports.
yes, and that is a problem when you try to put and you push your ideals on other people. But again, like there are most people who just don't care.
Okay.
They just want to be left alone.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You
Sorry.
want
This-
to be called something that you are not by a name that is not what you
And
were
you
given
can't
at your
force
birth.
people to
And you
say
want
something.
Yeah.
me. You want to force me to call you that? No, hell no.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's just some random stranger that you don't know, and they're like, call me by Jim. I don't really care.
Yeah.
That person can go fuck.
Okay, like-
screw themselves.
Like the trans person that I met at the store, I invited them down here to talk. And, like, that way we have somebody from the other side, and we can.
Open-minded.
We're open-minded. Like, we don't care what you do, and that's what I told him. I'm like, look, man, you do you. You have to live with the consequences of your actions, but we should leave kids out of it for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. I hate.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, not that.
We welcome
The kids drag shows, bro.
Yes,
Those make me
that's another
so
thing.
mad, bro.
Okay,
Those make me
they say
want
it's
to punch a
family
fat
friendly.
kid at Kmart, know what I'm saying?
They say family friendly, but then literally you have somebody in there who is dressed in like a skimpy outfit and like shaking their ass and stuff in front of kids.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of kids' fashion shows in general. Don't care which
Me
ones
neither.
it is.
I agree.
That's just bad for the youth. We should not have kids looking at that stuff.
For real.
There's a saying: strong men make good times make weak men. Weak men make hard times.
all
Hard
comfortable and
times
stuff.
make strong men.
Yeah,
It's a
hard times.
cycle.
We're comfortable. We're
And
comfortable
2
right now.
generations ago, we had some hard men going over and fighting wars. And then we had
Nowadays,
a softer generation, and now we are into the hard generation.
Well, times have also changed, and
It's true.
we are in a time where a lot of things are a lot easier for us. So we have a lot smaller things to be mad about.
Yes, but that's the thing. If people spent less time on their phones and more time
With their families.
out working in the garden, it's that time of year, right? Okay. They would understand the value of hard work and
Appreciate the small
appreciate the way our grandfathers did stuff.
Yeah.
Hey man, you want to come over and talk?
We're about to head
I'm
out,
just
man.
kidding.
We got chickens and stuff to take care of.
I hear you.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
Rabbits and everything else.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm trying to be more self-sufficient.
Yes, sir.
that's what we
Speaking about
need.
gardens,
That's what
Yep.
literally
Yep.
just said that.
I feel you. I was listening.
Yeah.
Exactly what we need. I think.
Dude, I built a garden 2 years ago for my mom, right?
It's hard work, huh?
Nah, not even that. It's like, I built it, bro, and she's like, this year, it was starting to fall apart. She's like, I don't want the garden. Tear it apart.
What, like raised bed?
Yeah, it was a really bad.
Wow.
I like refrigerators. They make for good raised beds because they don't
Like,
if
it's
you do
not
a
gonna fall
wood,
apart, dude.
yeah,
I stopped paying attention.
Or
What?
a
He said
bathtub.
what? Raised,
Raised bed, refrigerators? You're on
Bathtub.
completely different side.
refrigerators for like raised beds,
Self-sufficiency.
Like the gardening. We were talking
gardening,
Okay.
Getting
okay.
outside and doing things.
and
I'm still lost. I kind of checked out.
instead of
minutes
doing
ago.
like railroad ties or some kind of wood as a raised bed, and wood rots. Instead of doing that, I mean, there's plenty of old refrigerators and stuff. You lay them on their back. You take
Tires
the
are
door
good.
off.
I got a metal
Those are really
frame.
good.
That's all I really need.
Hate
Only,
tires 'cause
only,
they're shitty. But I
only
guess
for
it probably
like
does
decorative
refrigerate.
plants, like
Yes.
you put like flowers in them. I think
Mhm.
that looks good.
I've seen a lot of those. And they even make the tire, cut the tire out like a flower, so it looks like a big old flower on the ground. Yeah, I've seen that. What about chickens? Who's got chickens?
I had some. Not at my house.
The eggs
my
are
grandma.
good as
The eggs are at least like 12 grams of protein minimum.
and they're so good.
So good.
Nothing like a store-bought egg.
Nothing.
You like
compares.
eggs?
Yeah, I like eggs.
You like farm fresh eggs?
Yeah.
I'll bring you some eggs.
I got
Okay.
something.
Again,
Go some
sorry.
eggs.
Check
I don't
out
want no
some
chickens, but I
Like
got
free
eggs.
range. Like
I keep
Anyway.
checking it out.
Oh, you're good. Honestly, it's about that time.
let's see what the recording's
I'm
on.
probably floating away
It's 5
over
o'clock right now.
Hour and 16
I
minutes.
wasn't even thinking about food. Anyway, it's the end of the video.
there. We appreciate you.
Next topic. Transgenders.
He said the
Next
next topic
topic.
was literally
Just talking
this.
It was good being on here.
See me cutting.
So we came to conclusion.
Next topic, transgenders. All right, bye guys.
All right, bye
What's our
guys.
conclusion?
Yeah, I probably won't.
Okay.
Bring back. Or yeah, I guess that can't really be our conclusion. Bring back bullying.
No, I like that conclusion.
I like that conclusion.
I mean,
bring back bullying.
Bring back bullying.
it has to be a certain type of bullying. You can't just call them like a.
Yeah, you can't just be like
go
beating
up.
them up.
You can't
and stuff.
completely discriminate them. Take
You
their
just
lunch
gotta
money.
like if they're fat, just be like,
Like
yo.
You gotta let them.
encourage
Well, what would you
No,
like consider
you
to
can't
put a
actually
little
be
timber
bullying?
You
bait.
can't be like
You gotta let them know they're.
like
body
a
positive when you're 600 pounds and you're saying it's okay to be 600 pounds because then you're not just hurting yourself.
let's talk
You're
about
hurting
fat
other
phobic stuff
people.
next time. All right.
Phobic.
Yep. All right.
Well,
Bye guys.